Welcome back to another thought-provoking discussion. Today we're delving into the intricate relationship between our physical and spiritual bodies through the lens of fasting and meditation. In my previous video on the duality of body and spirit, I introduced the idea that the spirit is like an invisible, holographic mirror of the physical body, a shadow that only appears when conditions are right, like when there is light. I suggested that within this spiritual body, the soul is the equivalent of the heart in the physical body, and the mind is the equivalent of the brain. For true well-being, the two bodies, physical and spiritual, must exist in harmony. Yet the physical body, being exposed to toxins, desires, and distractions of the environment, can become a burden to the spiritual body. To allow the spirit to prevail, it becomes necessary to subdue and discipline the physical body. Why suppress the physical body? The physical body craves constant attention, food, pleasure, comfort. Left unchecked, it dominates our existence and silences the spirit. But when the physical is humbled, the spiritual rises. This shift has profound benefits: clarity of thought, heightened awareness, inner peace, and a deeper connection with what is beyond ourselves. How do we suppress the physical body? 1. Fasting is not merely the absence of food. It is the conscious decision to deny the body what it demands, so the spirit can speak. The brain cries for food. The mind, which does not need food, takes control. This act teaches the brain submission and reminds it that it is not the master, but the servant. 2. In meditation, we silence the movements of the body. Stillness gives the mind and the spiritual body the space to take over. By withdrawing from external noise, we begin to hear the subtle voice within. 3. Prayer, too, is a shutting down of physical distractions. In prayer, the spiritual body reaches upward, seeking connection with the supernatural, with the source, with the divine. The recharging analogy. Think of these practices as recharging the spirit. Just as a mobile phone must be plugged into a power source to function at its best, the spirit body must also be recharged. Fasting, meditation, and prayer are the charging cables that disconnect us from the demands of the physical world and reconnect us to the eternal power source. In essence, the relationship between the physical and spiritual bodies is a delicate dance. The physical craves attention and resources, while the spiritual yearns for connection and purpose. Fasting and meditation are the steps in the stance. They help us to move gracefully between the two, ensuring that neither dominates nor is neglected. As we continue this exploration, I encourage you to consider how you can incorporate fasting and meditation into your own life. How might these practices help you to find a better balance between your physical and spiritual self? What changes can you make to prioritize your spiritual well-being? Remember, the journey towards balance and harmony is a personal one. There's no right or wrong way to do it. The most important thing is to be patient with yourself, to honor your needs, and to stay open to the guidance of your intuition. Closing thought. Fasting, prayer, and meditation are not acts of denial, but acts of nourishment and renewal, food for the spirit. As it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. When we silence the demands of the body, we allow the spirit to feast, to grow, and to connect with the eternal source. And in that moment, the spirit does not merely coexist with the body, it leads it. That is where true strength and true freedom are found. It's in harmony as a personal one. There's no right or wrong way to do it. The most important thing is to be patient with yourself, to honor your needs, and to stay open to the guidance of your intuition. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery. Until next time, may you find peace in the stillness and strength in the silence. If you enjoyed this video and want to continue nourishing your mind, body, and soul, please subscribe for more insightful content. And if you feel inspired, don't hesitate to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your engagement fuels our journey. Thank you for walking this path of enlightenment with us.